Hello, my name is Courage55, and welcome to the new episode of the Making of series, where we go through the production of the Askosverse shorts. On today's episode, we're just gonna be narrating over the footage of me drawing out the first couple frames of the short, because, God, that thing took me an hour, and I don't think you want me to sit here for an hour talking about me drawing art. So now we're gonna convert this episode into something new. We're making a Q&A episode. So, again, I'm joined by Mr. BluRay.
Hello, it's me, Mr. BluRay.
Very poggers. So I just thought, whilst we have the footage going off in the background, which I can totally imagine is playing right now, we're gonna be doing some Q&A questions. So I did a Q&A poll, or it's not a poll, it's a whatever it is, a Google Forms of Q&A questions. So we're gonna be going through all of those right now.
All right, I guess we'll start from the top here. Should I read who the questions are from?
Yes.
All right. From A Doctor Who, what keeps you motivated to continue working on your projects?
Good question. We're starting off with a good one here. I guess it's kind of just, I feel like I need to get it done. Like, I don't like leaving things unfinished, so once I start something, I need to finish it. So, now here we are. How about you, Blue? How about you, Blue? How do you keep motivated to continue working on the Askosverse, even though you've only been here for a few weeks?
Well, of course, we always have to confront our demons. I don't know where I was going with that.
What?
I mean, I guess for me, what keeps me motivated is sort of, I guess it's just to really be a part of something. Like, I don't have the motivation to do everything you do to make these shorts. I'm just gonna say that now.
That's fair.
So I guess this just allows me to have, like, a part in it and feel like, oh, I helped make this.
You contributed, well done.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to sound cheap or anything, but, like, seeing my name on the thumbnail as a writer, like, that's one of the motivators, too. Like, it makes me feel special, like, oh,
Wow.
I did something.
You did a thing, well done.
Yeah.
That's a very cool answer. Okay, we will move on to the next question. Let's go.
All right. Another question from A Doctor Who. Do you ever get burnout? If so, what do you do when that happens?
I have prepared an answer for this one. Hang on, I've got it here somewhere.
Dang, scripting the Q&A?
No,
Kinda cringe.
I have a meme that I made. So, I don't actually remember drawing the shorts. Once I opened up Medibang Paint Pro, I would black out as the spirit of Askosverse possessed my mortal body once again. That's my answer to that.
Yeah, a while back you were doing some Raywood pages and you got burned out,
I do
but
not
you kept
burn
going.
out, and I keep going.
How long do you think you could keep working on the same thing? Like, you had nothing in between. Just, you were, like, for example, like, let's just say the only thing you had was the Raywood manga. How long would you be able to work on it?
Very long, actually. I like Raywood.
So, but what about something else? Like, how long would you be able to work on the upcoming Beryl miniseries?
The upcoming Beryl miniseries? It depends on the project, really. Like,
Alright.
I'm more motivated when it comes to Raywood, because Raywood I can do on my own time, and nobody's telling me that, nothing is telling me, like, when it needs to come out. You know, it's fun. Do you experience burnout, Blue?
Yes, I do. I can't really name any specific. I guess the only example I could really name is, like, Pokeverse.
Oh, yes,
and,
definitely.
Pokeverse is dead for all of you watching. Do not.
Yeah, Pokeverse is dead.
I have burnout. I just, again, what you do is just work on something else.
Then I'm always productive.
Or another thing I will do is I'll just say, all right, I have no ideas, and I will try and do something more calm, like watch a show or play a calm game, I guess.
That makes sense.
Why did we cut out the bit where Imogen, like, proposed and it was all cute? From Leo. Subscribe to Technoblade.
How dare you promote other people? How dare you promote other people in my podcast? Anyway, so this is referring to Frivo episode 4, no, it was episode 5. Frivo episode 5, there was originally going to be a scene where Imogen and April were confirmed to be the big lesbian, and there would be a proposal scene and everything, and we recorded lines for it. But I cut it out. I cut it out in the final cut because I feel like it didn't fit with like the tone and the pacing of E5, because like just putting that scene in there didn't really fit. Like, as much as I would love to have that scene, it didn't really fit in where it was. So yeah, that's why it wasn't there.
All right. Question 4. How do you find inspiration for the story? And this one's from Prodin.
Yo, I know that guy. Anyway, so how do I find inspiration for the story? Well, I obviously I take from the Pokemon anime and the Pokemon games itself as inspiration. So I can see a cool thing in either the games and the anime or something else, like Pokemon Generations I've been using as inspiration recently. I look at those and I'm just like, oh hey, I could do that, and then I do it. But also I take inspiration from other stuff, so like, I need to think, what's a specific thing that I took inspiration from for a certain scene? I'm just gonna say this now, so basically a lot of Frivo's plot and the whole like family dynamic going off of there is kind of based off my own experience of how I am a person who has divorced parents, so yeah, I kind of use that to my own advantage, and I feel like that kind of improves the way that things are written a little. I don't really know, but I feel like it is that way, and yeah, so I kind of take inspiration from my own personal life sometimes with the plot, so it's just like, oh hey, this happened to me, this could be cool for the plot.
I mean, definitely, if you are making stories, try and pull as much as you can from your genuine experiences. But another thing, too, that, I pull from is, I mean, yeah, as you said, like pop culture really is just a great breeding ground for content.
I wish I was big brain enough to make pop culture references in the Askosverse.
When no pop culture in the Askosverse. Question. On average, how long does it take to come up with the design and description for your main character or main characters? From TGG. I know that guy.
I know that guy. I mean, I did the episode of how I was designing a character for the short. I don't know if that was before or after I wrote the full script. I feel like it might...
I think it was before, because the episode came out before the script episode.
Maybe. But yeah, on average, how long does it take? Well, so basically I start with the description. It's just like a kind of a vague idea in my head. So, for example, let's use Sasha from Short 5, Harlow's mother. So, I designed her in whatever episode that was. I think it was 2.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
And yeah, so I basically had the idea in mind of her, like, she's Harlow's mother, and she's probably like very sweet and loving, but then obviously she disappears. Whoa.
I mean, from my experiences with you, I feel like you definitely nail it in 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Like 10 minutes for like a basic idea of the character, but definitely it takes a while to get an expanded version of the character. Yeah,
it definitely takes a while to get an expanded version of the character. Like, for example, like one of my main characters, Alara, she is still being developed to this day. I'm still developing her as we speak. She's been around for years now, and her story is still not over, so I hope to develop her forever.
I think one of the aspects of Alara is definitely she's one of those fun to hate characters.
Yeah.
I mean, at least from what we've seen so far, I feel like that's what she's gonna sort of go on as.
Yeah.
Except in Askos, like, you don't know how horrible she is in Askos, so you're kind of like, oh, who's this funky, fresh gym leader?
Uh-oh, shortfall happened.
Colton, who appears in Short 1, took many months to get to even get his name. So, I mean, making an important character can take a long time.
Yeah, the main characters take a while to develop.
I'm pretty sure you've probably had some characters that you've had the idea for that took you a long time to actually give them a character.
Probably Wyatt is under that.
Yeah. I feel like Wyatt, yeah, because I was going to guess Wyatt.
Yeah, because he started off as just a very basic concept, which was he was a completely different character from the get-go, and now now he is Mr. Skunkman.
Alright, next question.
Yes, let's go.
Alright. What are your opinions on collaborations from an anonymous source?
Is this a joke?
No, there's just no answer.
No, I mean, what are your opinions on collaborations? Stares at Blue. I wonder. Anyway, yeah, collaborations are cool, and I like working with people, especially when it's to do with the Askosverse, but also Crystal Desires. Sorry, Wise Kid. Needed to include you in this. Yeah.
Aha, Wise Kid, I got mentioned first. How do you like that?
But yeah, collaborating with people is always really fun because we get to have loads of different ideas come to the table, and it's not just me working on everything. So yeah, we have people like Blue and Wise Kid who help me out with stuff.
I do find also that collaborations do make the more tedious parts of production go by easier, like script writing becomes a lot easier.
Yeah.
Drawing, well, I mean, yeah, drawing becomes a lot easier when you have somebody to talk to, I guess.
Yeah, let's go to the next question.
Alright. What character has the most unexpected inspiration? And this one is from a Mr. BluRay.
I wonder who that is. But what character has the most unexpected inspiration? I would say either Professor Palm, Nina, or Annie Palm, because they are all based off of real people in my life. And also Professor Hazel, I forgot her too. So, Professor Palm is based off my dad. Nina, her old design in Askos, she's based off my mom. Anne Palm is based off my stepmom, and then Professor Hazel is based off 15-year-old me. That's unexpected. Let's just move on.
Alright, shout out to King Blake.
Shout out to King Blake.
Alright, here's another interesting question. Will we see more of Colton? If so, what? And this one is from a Beryl Fan.
I wonder who that is, huh?
So, will there be more Colton? Yes, there is Colton content planned in the future. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what.
There is Colton content. Yes, there.
I will say that there is an interesting scene planned for him in one of the Askosverse shorts.
Oh yeah, he shows up again in one of the shorts. Not gonna tell you which one.
And he might have a mini series, I guess, would be the term down the road. So
yes.
Yeah, look forward to that. Colton's pretty fucking gay though.
Yes, he is. Alright, next question.
Alright. Ooh, this one's to me. To Mr. BluRay. What was it like to work on / be a part of the creation of Short 1 from a Beryl Fan?
Whoa.
So, 2 questions for me. That's a bit exciting. So, the creation of Short 1 is actually an interesting short to go to the behind the scenes of. Because Short 1 is an adaptation of a role play.
Whoa.
Which, I mean, it's a form of writing.
Yes.
It's not a bad form of writing. You're probably going to have to touch stuff up, but essentially, you and one other person just take... It really only works for scenes of 2, but again...
It could work with 3.
Yeah, I guess it could work with 3. But yeah, it was fun to find out a role... Because I didn't expect Short 1 to come out of that role play.
I was like, okay, we're gonna have Colton and Wyatt content now. It's real.
Yeah, CD was talking about how, there would be a short about Colton and Wyatt. And then she said, okay, this is gonna be the short about Colton and Wyatt.
Like, I'm pretty sure the production of Short 1 was very fast.
It was, like, I remember it being all in one day.
No, it took me 3 days to draw the art. It took me 3 days to draw the art, which is, God, how?
Yeah, that short was produced quickly. Yeah, but Short 1 was a fun thing to work on. It was fun to see it get released.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was
look at me
also
then.
technically Blue's debut as a writer, so that was fun.
Was, yeah. Question: what goes behind the scoring of the Askosverse from, yet again, a Beryl fan?
I usually try to use Pokemon themes, because it's a Pokemon project. Of course, there'd be Pokemon music in the Pokemon project. I use the one-shot soundtrack, because that's really cool. I've used the Mario and Luigi soundtrack sometimes. Another one I use is Undertale, or remixes of Undertale soundtracks, because, I mean, my name is CourageRim55, it's a trademark question. We've only got two more left.
Question. When is the content from an anonymous source?
When is the content? Well, when is the content? But yeah, it takes about 1 to 2 months on average to draw a short, and to produce a short, it takes probably more than that, but the art is the main part of it.
Alright, do you generate the stories beforehand for each character, or are they created on the fly? They seem to overlap and give hidden details each time, depending on the perspective.
Ooh.
From Tara Blitz.
That is a good question. So, I do usually generate a basic idea for their stories beforehand, but I also do sometimes create them on the fly. So, as you saw in the script episode, I basically make a rough plan for what's happening, and then I just go off on the fly from there.
You definitely want to go in with a plan, because if you don't go in with a plan, you're probably going to mess something up. I don't really know how to explain it either, but it's just, you want to have a plan so that everything comes together. You can see where everything's going to come together, how everything's going to come together. And there's definitely moments where it's good to make something on the fly, because you can just have an idea out of nowhere and be like, oh, that's a great idea. I can actually do something with that.
I have bus forts. That's when I get ideas. I'm sitting on the bus, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, definitely bullshit, insane ideas.
That actually work. And also, some ideas come along whilst we're talking like this, so like we can just be talking about the direction of the story and like what we're gonna write next, and then we can suddenly come up with an idea and we're going, oh my god, that's amazing. Why didn't I think of that before? That happens a lot with Crystal Desires mostly, when me and Wise Kid talk, and we're just like, oh my god. That actually works, hang on. Like, it literally happened this morning. Like, I'm not gonna say what it is because it's spoilers, but we had that idea and I was like, why didn't we think of that before?
Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons I used to be, like, opposed to plans, is that, like, oh, what if I have a better idea later? And then one of the things I thought of, too, is that the plan, you don't have to stick to it.
Yeah.
But there's definitely moments where you kind of lock yourself into a plan. Like, I'm trying to give a good example, but I don't want to spoil or anything, so I'm just gonna
This is really a Pokeverse moment.
We see 2 characters appear in Askosverse Short 4, and those characters do come back later. So I guess you can't really just show them off and then just not explain who they are, so you're kind of locked in there.
Yeah, this is really a Pokeverse moment.
In Pokeverse.
Do we have any more questions? Do you have any more questions, Blue, that you thought of whilst we're doing this?
I guess I can really just ask, when's the Beryl miniseries? When's the Beryl plushie? And can you draw every character in the Askosverse as the Kamehameha emoji? Yeah, then I mean, unless you have any questions for me.
I feel like I had one earlier, but I forgot what it was. Blue, are you having fun working on the Askosverse?
Yes, I am. It's fun. It's just hard to word.
Content.
Yes, I'm enjoying it. It's a fun writing experience, I'll say that. It's also fun to be abducted for something that has nothing to do with the writing, but I'm just still happy to be a part of it anyway.
Nice. Like this. Oh no.
Yes. I was just no, not DM'd. I was just added while I was at school, like, oh, okay, we're gonna do a Q&A segment today. And I was like, all right, well, there goes my plans.
I'm pulling you into random shenanigans. This is part of your job now.
Yeah, it's fun to work on the Askosverse, though. I have no artistic ability, so I'm thankfully spared from the art realm of that.
Oh god.
But yeah, it's still fun. I like it, so I'll continue to do more as long as I like it. Yeah.
Yay. You're stuck here forever, Blue. There is no escaping the Askosverse. You're not
At
allowed
least
to
it's
leave
not
until we make
Ultiverse.
more Colton and Wyatt content, okay?
That's my payment. I get Colton content.
Yes. That has been the Q&A episode, everybody. Thank you for coming along to this very wild ride. We had a few questions. We went off on a very long tangents for a while there, but I think it was fun. It was fun to vibe with Blue, as always. And
Yes,
thank
it
you
is
for
fun to
sticking
vibe with
around.
you too.
So yes, I have been Courage55. Mr. BluRay has been off over here, and thank you for joining. Next time, I don't know what will be happening. I'll just be working on the art, I guess, still, by that time. Maybe there'll be an episode after this one. I might take a week break or something. I don't know yet.
Whoa.
Yes, thank
A
you
week
for...
with no content? How are you gonna get those subs?
Good question, I don't know. Yeah, thanks for joining us. So, bye!
Bye bye.
Bye.